I'm thinking we modify, go a little east still.
I'm over on fingers. That sounds good to me. Whatever you think.
Cool. I wasn't sure if you switched over yet. I think, man, that looks like 2 miles viz. So I'm thinking we go east and hope it clears a little bit.
That was the real deal. Glad to be on the ground.
That was a little smokier than we expected.
Yeah.
And good morning, everyone. It's time for an adventure. We are heading north to the Idaho backcountry. However, Mother Nature's throwing a little bit of a curveball as she does. Since we started planning this trip about 2 weeks ago, there's been more and more wildfires. In fact, there's been like 4 or 5 wildfire starts just in the last 2 days in the Idaho backcountry. So there's going to be a little bit of a challenge of picking our way through smoke, but hopefully we can get going, get up into the Idaho backcountry and go farther north than I've ever been, do a bit of flying, some camping, and some fishing. So let's go see if we can pick our way through some smoke up to Idaho. It's not too bad here, but we will see as we start to go north. Stop for a quick little pee break here in Rome. What is this? Rome State. Nice little gravel runway. Last time I was here, it was super overgrown and someone's been out maintaining it. So whoever's doing that, I think someone with Oregon. Nice work. But anyway, smoke hasn't been too horrible. It's definitely been kind of a nuisance, but nothing worse than that. At first I was way up at like 11.5 sitting on top of it, just taking a nice tailwind, and then the smoke started getting higher, so I dropped down into it to come into here. Probably stay low out of here, just keep the ground good and close, and that way if it ever gets too thick, I just land. Anyway, let's get to Nampa.
Wow, I'm about 7 minutes out from Nampa, and there's just a wall of smoke. Looks like Boise was just IFR, now it's marginal VFR, but like behind me wasn't bad. Right here, it's like I'm gonna be in it in a second. So, see how bad it gets, you know. At the end of the day, I guess I could be camping at Nampa, but I'm pretty sure we're going to make it out into the backcountry today. Nampa traffic, Kit Fox 8 Juliet, turning left downwind for runway 11, be a full stop, Nampa.
All right, made it to Nampa. Threw some fuel in the tanks. Now I gotta figure out where Joe's hangar is. I always forget. It's always confusing when you're at airports that you're not familiar with, figuring out like the whole hangar layout. So I'm gonna go find Joe's hangar, and then we'll come up with a game plan for how we're gonna get through this fairly thick layer of smoke here. What's that?
Just heard like a backfire or something. I figured the wingtip hit the hangar.
I hope it didn't.
I hope it didn't too. How's it going, man?
What's up, dude?
It's like trying to get through the workday.
All right, Joe is done with his meeting, so we are going. You need fuel though, huh?
Rapid pack, need fuel. I'm gonna be heavy as heck. I got more stuff.
I don't think you understand. Locked and loaded. Okay, I filled up an extra 5-gallon bag because everywhere we're going and we're planning on camping and playing, there's no fuel nearby. So I'm gonna at least have 5 gallons with me. Thought about filling 10, but this will be enough for now. And yeah, so we are going to try to get around Boise's airspace. Boise is reporting marginal VFR right now, not great viz. And then just work our way up to Lower Loon is where we're going today. So that is the goal. I'm sure we're gonna have some smoke. I'm sure Joe's gonna complain about his climb rate. And yeah, it is hot out, so let's get going.
I will rise with the dawn, set a fire in my bones behind the ash and stone.
I'm thinking we modify, go a little east still.
That sounds good to me, whatever you think.
Cool. I wasn't sure if you switched over yet. I think, man, that looks like 2 miles viz. So I'm thinking we go east and hope it clears a little bit.
I'm not too worried about what you're seeing to your left. I think it's all kind of like this everywhere. You can see the ground and then it just doesn't get any worse.
Okay, well, we'll try left.
Okay, yeah, and if you get uncomfortable, just say something. We'll go find something better.
As long as it keeps moving away from us and doesn't keep getting closer, it's good. I just don't like flying into mountains and in terrain like this.
Yep, I hear ya. And if we stay this low, we can just go under the ring, right?
Yeah, so we can go under the ring, and that's probably what we'll do. We'll do it a little bit higher than this, but just around 4. We'll only go around that top edge.
Yeah, copy.
I just kind of clip the corner up there and then hug the mountains and then keep climbing.
Yep, sounds good. Oh, okay. We found some bands of smoke that were thicker than we wanted. It was a little uncomfortable, but you know, it's one of those things when you have properly equipped planes, you know your own limitations, you can push into it a little bit, and it's funny how, you know, it's probably 5 miles of visibility, but it feels so constricting, especially when you're up high and, you know, you can't see the next mountain range, but 5 miles when we're going, the speeds we're going, you know, you got 3 or 4 minutes to act on something, so
Traffic, 12.
push through it. Now it's opening up, and we are about 5 minutes out.
Lower Loon traffic, hitbox flight at 2. We're about 7 miles to the southwest. We're inbound 6,700 feet, Lower Loon.
Yeah, that's one good thing about the smoke. The radio traffic is a lot less extreme.
Yeah, there's no one out here. Yeah, so I mean, like, this is going to be fine, but I mean, there's a fair bit of smoke on kind of the approach to this thing.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see what Aaron's comfort level is. He, like I said, he's comfortable in that 182, and I think he's done quite a bit of off-airport stuff on it. So I think he's good. I just don't know how much time he spent in the backcountry, you know?
Well, the thing that gets me in a 182, like going a little bit faster and having to make that like canyon turn when it's a little bit hazy is, you know.
You mean the downwind base final turn?
Yeah, exactly. Just turning around in there. Like, you know, I don't know if he has the ability to get down like this comfortable and then do that turn, or if he's got to like come in and make more of an approach.
Totally. Ooh, that river looks good.
In my bones behind the ash and stone. The ash and stone. The ash and stone. The ash and stone.
All right. That was the real deal. Glad to be on the ground.
That was a little smokier than we expected.
Yeah, just the way it changed, and
Yeah.
got smokier and less smoky.
So there's definitely a bunch of active fires back here, and that's what I think we were seeing. Like we got up near whatever, Warm Springs.
You could see the one.
Yeah, there was one that we saw, but then later we got and there was just a wall of smoke, and I'm like, and I know the drainage we wanted to follow was that way. I'm like, like let's just go direct. We had plenty of altitude, so. How come every time we fly back here, we do what everyone says not to do and fly in the heat of the afternoon?
Well, we're not playing. We're just getting here.
Just getting there. I don't have to worry. I got a turbo.
Yeah.
You need to get
the turbo.
You're gonna get one.
Yeah, that's like for this kind of stuff, it's a huge help.
Chad, what's up, dude?
How's it going, man?
I'm putting a camera in your face. Thank you for helping me carry all my junk.
Yep.
I got way too much stuff.
Usually people are already here.
Yeah, normally there's rafters here, right? We just got prime parking, prime camping. All right, welcome to camp. Aaron showed up. What's up, Aaron?
Hey Trent,
And you brought the way of the apparatus for actually making food.
I brought fire.
And Chad brought steaks. So we, oh, whoa, and they're paper wrapped. Those are the real deal.
Really?
You know, because they like screw it up somehow and
This cat has fully adopted us. What? Good morning, everyone. We have been slow moving this morning. but it's been nice. You know, I know Joe's probably got anxiety from not being out flying right now, but I think what we're gonna do before we pack up camp is we're gonna head up Loon Creek, do a little fishing, and then there's some hot springs up there. So we'll plan on doing that, then coming, breaking down camp, and get headed north.
Oh, stage is set like always. Won't be long before I'm gone.
All right, heading up the trail, see if we can find better water. And there is hot springs up here. And another kitten. Come here, kitty.
Shot in the darkness. Move along.
Dude, this is a better one. Oh, nice.
You got a better one?
Yeah. Oh, dude, look at that. Yeah.
Got no love from the Carolines.
Nice.
How much longer?
Dude, they're
can I
pretty little
do
fish.
this?
You got a vibe going on there, Chad.
All right, we just had a little sandwich for lunch that Joe had brought the makings for, and now we're all loaded up. We're gonna head north up to a place called Shearer. There's a couple other little strips up there. Hopefully get us out of the smoke, even though it's not horrible right now. But moving on, going northbound, uncharted territory for me. What about you?
Yep, never been to Shearer before.
Yeah.
So looking forward to it.
Should be cool.
Dad's up. Trent's up. So, well, there's definitely still smoke up here.
But this is nothing compared to yesterday.
Yeah, well, we're not in it yet.
Yeah. All those returns up there.
It's kind of interesting. I almost like the smoke back here because there's no traffic. A lot of times, especially on a nice, you know, summer weekend, you're gonna have tons of planes back here, and it's nice having no one else back here. Joe, you got me. I think I'm on top of you.
I got you now. Yeah, you're way up.
I'm gonna start descending. Don't let me land on you.
I'm staying right on the canyon. I just got to get eyes on this one to kind of remember the approach. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure we land this one going to the south. I'm going to get eyes on it, but I remember what the ground is like. I just don't totally remember the approach.
Okay. And Chad, do you have eyes on me?
No, I'm looking right now. I got you guys both on my screen. You're still ways ahead of me.
Oh yeah, I'm well ahead of you. I'm gonna just filter in behind Joe.
Sure, traffic, hitbox flight of 3, landing north to south, sure.
Badass, man. Yeah, this is a cool spot.
Made it to Shearer. Awesome little strip. It feels tight, but it's pretty long, so I was a little nervous about Aaron, wondering if he was gonna have any trouble getting in or out of here, but the more we look at it, it's actually longer than it looks. It's just, I don't know if you can tell behind me, you have to take off and then like immediately make a left turn. So it just feels a little tighter than it really is, but so I haven't really shown you guys that I switched to the Starlink Mini, just so much simpler and smaller than the the previous one I had. And I basically just have it mounted right in my turtle deck. I'll show you how I have that done. Basically just using the stock little kickstand mount. I don't know if you can see that. I just put some 1/4 bolts into some clamps. Makes it super easy to mount in there. And you could just power that right from the plane, but what I'm doing is I'm running it through this battery bank. I'm not gonna pull it out just because it's all plugged in right now. And basically that allows the bank to power the Starlink at all times. It'll basically run the Starlink for 12 to 14 hours. And then when I'm in air, the plane's charging this battery bank. So it passes through power at that point. So I have communications or whatever signal in the air, which we were using on the way here just to check where smoke was and check for radar returns and TFRs and all that. And then when we're at camp like this, we can just use it for all our internet. But since it's saying it's partially obstructed, I'm going to spin this plane and see if we can't get a little better signal with it facing north. Let's see what it says for speed tests. We'll do that really quick. 100 megabits a second, 105. Good enough for what we're doing out here. And honestly, from a safety standpoint, it's a good thing. From being able to work remotely on the weekend, it's a good thing. But then we never put our phones down. What are your thoughts, Aaron?
I think you should get yourself some giant loop fuel bags because these are the cat's meow.
You're kind of impressed, right?
Are they? They're fine. They're awesome. I got one and I'm getting more.
Yeah.
Discount code Trent Palmer.
Hey, thank you for being the fuel boy. This is cool.
You're welcome.
So yeah, when we flew here, Aaron blasted ahead of us, went and got fuel. Did you get water too?
I got water. No ice.
Fuel and water, no ice. That's
Liquid
okay.
Ice, not solid ice.
Liquid ice. And that works out perfect because then it gives us the ability to play and come back tomorrow if we want. Although we may be moving. So we're gonna have to see what we end up doing in the morning. All right, we are going to hike down to the river here and see if we can't find any fish because like I said, we're done flying for the day. So now that we've got camp set up, I got my hammock set up, ready for an afternoon nap, but first, let's go fishing. Good looking fish though, nice. Is that where you're gonna set up right when I'm doing a time lapse, dude?
Hey, that's, I thought you were
Get yourself a tent like this. Take two.
That's actually as perfect up as it could have possibly been.
That thing is quick. I'll give it to you. All right, guys. This is probably one of my favorite places I've ever airplane camped. It's just like perfect little like stretch of river here. The camping area, really nice. The only problem is we do have a bunch of bees and flies that keep biting us. But aside from that, it's virtually perfect and we're way less smoke, obviously, up here. Still a bit, but not as bad as what we had in Loon. So I think I'm probably going to hold off on the rest of this adventure because we've got a lot of flying to come tomorrow and then into the next day and maybe even the next day. But I think these videos are getting too long. So I'm gonna cut this video short here, so we're gonna have to get into the rest of this in the next one. Hey guys, really quickly, before I close this one out, I wanna give a huge shout out and thank you to my friends over at Squarespace for sponsoring this video. And for those of you that don't know, Squarespace is the ultimate way to build a website and run your business. You start with one of their award-winning templates crafted into your own beautiful, professional-looking website that's optimized for both desktop as well as mobile, and they have features for every industry. So I don't care what it is you're trying to do with your website, be it an online store, personal blog, professional photo gallery, maybe you wanna book and schedule your clients through your website. You can do that with Squarespace, and they're continuing to add features every day so your website will be stronger as you continue to move forward with it. They even have a bunch of AI features now, like Blueprint AI, that will allow you to design a website fully from scratch using AI. It's really cool. So if you haven't yet, head over to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to purchase, make sure you use code Trent Palmer at checkout. That'll get you 10% off. Thank you again, Squarespace, for sponsoring this one. Thank you guys for sticking around. And you guys know the drill. Like this video if you do. Subscribe if you haven't. Come be my wingman. See you on the next one. Peace.
Oh, baby, shoot the canvas bell.